strong.
Japanese reports within the day said arrangements are being made for Japan to provide maritime surveillance radar and other equipment to the Philippines, which would be the first under Japan's new official security assistance framework. With Japanese Prime Minister Kishida Fumio coming to Manila for a summit with President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., it is expected that several agreements and commitments will be made between the two countries. Japan's official security assistance program only started in April this year, and like-minded countries in need of a security boost like the Philippines are expected to benefit from it. On the other hand, the defense relations between Japan and the Philippines have become warmer as both sides are inching closer to a bilateral agreement similar to the Philippine-U.S. Visiting Forces Agreement, which was formulated earlier this year. The Reciprocal Access Agreement calls for a process of allowing Japanese troops to get deployed in the Philippines, while the same goes with Philippine troops in Japan. This comes as both Japan and the Philippines faced ever-increasing headaches dealing with a country like China, whose aggression solidified the relations of like-minded countries in the region. The warming ties of both countries may allow the Japanese to export necessary military and Coast Guard equipment to the Philippines, as is the case for the air surveillance radar for the Philippine Air Force and multi-role response vessels for the Philippine Coast Guard. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. and Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida will hold a bilateral meeting at Malacañang Palace in Manila this Friday, Malacañang said Tuesday. This as Communications Secretary Chaloy Garifil, citing the Department of Foreign Affairs confirmation, announced that Kishida would embark on an official visit to the Philippines from November 3rd to 4. In a statement, Garifil said Marcos would lead the welcome rites for Kishida at Malacañang and discuss with the Japanese leader the areas of mutual concern such as political, security, economic, and development cooperation, as well as people-to-people ties. The Japanese leader and the president are also expected to exchange views on regional and international issues and reaffirm the excellent relations between the Philippines and Japan, which were elevated into a strategic partnership in 2011, Garifil said. Marcos and Kishida also met in February this year in Tokyo, Japan, where the terms of reference on humanitarian assistance and disaster relief (HADR) activities of the Japan Self-Defense Forces in the Philippines were signed. During his official visit to Tokyo in February, Marcos also had an audience with Japanese Emperor Naruhito and Empress Masako and meetings with various business leaders and investors. Marcos' Japan trip led to the signing of around $13 billion worth of investment pledges expected to generate about 24,000 jobs for Filipinos. Kishida also pledged in February to provide 600 billion yen, $4.6 billion in official development assistance, ODA, and private sector investment to support the Philippines' economic development plan to become an upper-middle-income country by 2025. During the 49th Philippine Business Conference and Expo in Manila on October 26, Japanese Ambassador Kazuhiko Koshikawa reaffirmed Japan's commitment to continue investing in the Philippines' big-ticket projects. A big chunk of Japanese investments in the country goes into infrastructure projects, among which are the North-South Commuter Railway, Metro Manila Subway Project, LRT-1 Cavite Extension, LRT-2 East Extension, and MRT-3 Rehabilitation. In 2021, Japan was the Philippines' second-largest trading partner, its third-largest export market, and its second top source of imports. Japan has also been the country's biggest bilateral source of active ODA, providing concessional loans to finance important infrastructure and capacity building projects, social safety net programs, education, agriculture, science and technology support, and many other high-income programs.